Story. The darkest day description. The normal order was no more after everything was broken down in chaos, and in this midst, there was only darkness. With a bounty on Izuku's head, there were a lot of villains on him. He was an excellent prey, and that was what you thought too. So in all respect, you took up the offer from AFO and got your quirk boosted up. Too bad that you didn't know about the drawback of this and the back door he implemented in the boost. Oh, how much AFO will learn to regret this. He will wish to have never actually taken you up for the job. Learn and see how you change your perspective of being a villain out to kill heroes to a villain out to kill the one and only AFO. A.N. This is a MHA fan story, hope you enjoy. Please also feel free to correct my bad writing. Rights on the pictures go to the artist. I do not own MHA, rights to the owner. Chapter 1. Killing Intent A.N. This is an OC story, but of course you may take it up as Reader POV and change the name of the character, since I just use a suggestion to make it easier for me to write this story. There was nothing that was holding us villains back. Nothing that could make us stop after the downfall of everything. AFO was free and Tartarus was gone. There was nothing stopping us, and the best thing was there was a good bounty on Izuku Midoriya, a person with a quirk that was rather difficult to beat, but I knew I could do it. I also needed the bounty. It was not that I couldn't leave without it. It was just that I got bored to death of being poor. Was it wrong to want to make a change to one's life? I can't believe he boosted my own quirk. If I knew all it would take to get this boost of my quirk was to go and accept this job, then I would have done so earlier. What is even up with him wanting this kid? My quirk was rather simple but also complicated at the same time. It was a two-part quirk which my mother told me about. She had a quirk called All-Seeing Eye. She could see and read a person's quirk, but she would also see their full ability. It was a rather unique analyzing skill, which was also her death. People just wanted her ability so much that she overworked herself. For that, I hated the heroes deeply. She worked for a lot of agencies to help them improve on their own quirks, never having time for me. There were so many lonely nights I spent alone. I was always alone. My father was working as a mechanic for support gears and was busy too. I was never allowed to even say something and be bothersome to them. Oh, how I came to hate the Hero Society. Honestly, I liked it more this way. It was a lot better now that there was no order. Nothing was actually keeping us from doing what we wanted, and it was good. It felt good, and finally without the police I was able to soar in the sky with my white wings. My quirk, or a part of my quirk, was the attribute of light. I was able to channel the light and create weapons out of it. Not only that, but I usually created a circle which was like an angelic halo and used that like a boomerang to kill people. My wings were something I hid from the public's eyes, and it was thanks to AFO that I now was able to create more light weapons. He boosted them so hard that they were now solid and sharp too. Look who's coming. I can't believe I didn't had to search for him so long. Oh welp, not my fault, as I was thinking that I created some light halos and threw it at the person. It was of course no other one than Izuku Midoriya, who was just looking around to find the one and only man who had given up such a bounty on his head. Today that bounty was mine. I would take it all. Let's do this. I am sure he can't see this coming. How about I even use this new control over it? There is nothing he can do. Not only was I able to actually create more of these light weapons, but I could change their forms as they were in mid-air, as well as use some telepathic control to actually move them how the air like I wanted it. This wasn't all. The hidden part of my quirk, which only my mother knew and which she only told me at her death's bed, was a second chance. My light attribute was only part of it, as the real deal was the dark attribute of my quirk. It was however something I could only access to when I would run out of life force, aka die, and that was something I didn't plan doing just yet. Life was precious. I was sure to spend the money I would get from this coup and spoil myself after this. Screw the heroes after they find out about his death. Screw them all for going after me after this. Of course I was a villain, and I always was. I killed so many people after I lost my parents. I made this hero agency vanish because of the anger and frustration I felt about their loss. I never spent some quality time with them. It were the heroes who took it from me, and I was sure to pay it back. Here we go. I watched Midoriya come closer before I changed the direction of the halos in the air. He couldn't see it as I cut through the dark and black webs holding him in the air, while he was swinging from building to building. Now this is my chance. Standing up from where I was standing, I created some more light weapons and with it a spear. That spear was special since it was hard to control, but it was deadlier than the other ones, and I threw it at the boy hoping it would kill him in an instant. What the shit? While it took a lot of time creating it, this boy managed to not only dodge all my attacks but find me too. I may be a bit obvious on how I was standing there, but the speed he was actually coming at me was something I didn't thought about at all. I was never informed about it. Screw you AFO. How can you give a bounty and then never actually give all the information on the prey? I am so dumb. I should have asked too. Changing the weapon to a shield, I managed to block the attack of the boy, and in a minute, I felt him dodge and get behind me. Too bad that he wasn't the only one who could actually move quite fast. Me. Sorry, don't take this personally. The shield vanished and I had the halos in my hand again, using them as daggers and cutting his hand as well as chest. That was all I could do before he jumped away. Midoriya. Why are you doing this? Me. You have quite the bounty on your head and I just despise heroes. Midoriya. So you know where he is? Me. Who? AFO? Of course I know WHER to bring your dead body once I succeed. That was all I said before charging at him once again. This was long from over after all our dance has just began. Chapter 2. Kill and be killed. You know when a hero is a hero and want to save everyone by the glitter in their eyes. This boy in front of me didn't smile and he wasn't happy for sure, but he was going on because the society and the people outside needed him. Someone going just because they thought people needed them. How much I hated these people. They always tended to think that they can do it all alone but worry everyone else. To top that off, people always work behind their backs too. There was no need for that. The society didn't need a hero like that. In fact, it didn't need any hero. In fact, it should burn down and then be built up again from scratch. There wouldn't be villains without any hero. Still, no one ever thought about that. Me. Why do you fight? We were in a close combat while I was definitely keeping up with his pace. There was a short time I knew that I had until other heroes would find us. I had to use this short amount of time. I had to kill Izuku Midoriya, my victim. Izuku. Why are you fighting on his side? Me. Oh, simple. Money. It rules the world after all. Oh ho. Look at his reaction. Look at the hate in his movements. Flee. We were having a small dance till death. This hero in front of me changed his movements all of the sudden. They had a lot more force into them and they were dangerously accurate. Too bad for him that I wasn't any villain. My speciality was killing heroes and everyone working with them, including info broker as well. It was just my hate for them for taking my parents away from me that kept me going. If Stain was called Hero Killer, I was actually called Halo's Slayer. The thing was, I was also usually known as Slayer on its own because my kills were always accurate as well as clean cuts. My halo was sharp and I could cut through flesh and bones. The heat of the light itself was like a laser, and not only would it cut through but it would also burn the skin, leaving no mess at all. Now back to the fight. Me and Midoriya were trying to land a punch at each other. Unfortunately, both of us were missing a lot of punches. He managed to grab me once and I managed to actually use my light and make a dagger to stab him successfully. No blood though involved at all. He was moving with pain, and as long as this fight was dragging, I started to create small needles of light around me. He won't see this coming. Did he really thought that I was fighting him without a plan? Peef, what an idiot he is. I never fight without a plan at all. You thought me stalling for so much time was just because I was struggling. Watch and learn, noob. While this person was surely strong, he wasn't really paying attention to everything. I could see his eyes studying me, so this was why I gave him reasons to focus on me and M-Quirk but not on the small particles of light each and every time his whips destroyed my light weapons. Me. It's over for you. Midoriya. No. I will survive and go on. Me. Peef, ha 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 ha. You never realized your situation at all. Before he could even say anything more, I created the needles which were now visible and I could see it in his eyes. The light was there stronger than ever, but there was also despair in it. Me. Say bye-bye to your life now. Midoriya. No, you're making a mistake. Me. Oh really, and why do you think like this? I had him in my eyes while I wanted to listen what he was about to say. He knew this was his final moments, and I was sure he knew about this just by looking into his eyes, but I also knew that he was thinking of ways to escape his current situation. Midoriya. The moment he gets what he wants he will dispose of you. Me. He is welcome to try. Midoriya. No, you don't understand. I am the only Endeavor. There he is. While we were on a rooftop, I could hear someone shouting. It was clear that our rendezvous had to come to an end, and so before he could say anything more, I let these needles crash down onto him while he was actually running at me. I could have escaped, or so I thought, but he managed to take me down with him as we were no falling to our deaths. Me. Shit, get off me. While I saw his body losing the last bit of life force into him, I all of a sudden felt weird and hot. Something was wrong, and before I knew it, my own quirk exploded on me. Me. I let out a painful scream as I felt the impact of it. No way, this shorty was right. That damn demon double-crossed me. He never intended to let me live with these modifications. How dare he trick me? This is not my end. I will not let this pass. This damn idiot is about to pay. He has too. I will not let this pass. I killed him and the reward should be mine. All I ever wanted was my family and a life that was rich with everything. I wanted this to be my last kill. I planned to retire after this and get out of this godforsaken country. Now it is all ruined. I will hunt you down. I will kill you, and if it is the last thing I do. Hawks. I'll get her. All Might. Kid. Endeavor. He still lives barely. All Might. I'll drive. Endeavor. I am quicker. Hawks. Shit, I have her. I'll have what the. It was at this moment that I opened my eyes again. There was a simple reason why I was never afraid to die or be a villain, and this was it. Chapter 3. Fear Me. The moment I opened my eyes, I let go of the light. It was the last thing that could save me. Not only did I let go, but the moment I did, a light enveloped me for a moment until my blonde hair just went dark. The wings I had with white feathers were no more, and instead I got black feathers. I could see them clearly as they were out showing the world who I was. There was no warmth anymore, all I could feel was coldness of the dark. Still, it was the only thing that kept me alive. So the moment I let go of the light attribute of my quirk, meaning, when I died, I gained the dark attribute and it felt different. Me. I'm fucking coming for you, bastard. My mind wasn't in a good state as I felt mad at myself for trusting in a villain this easily, but also for not realizing the trap sooner. I felt betrayed but also so stupid at the same time. Hawks. Huh? The moment I spread my wings and turned around as well as picked up heights again, I could see the heroes' dumb faces. They for sure didn't expected this. Oh, and if this boy wasn't dead, he sure will be soon. However, that wasn't my problem at all. Like, why should I care when I went ahead and killed him to begin with? I made the decision and no one else did that for me. Now with the heroes in front of me, I started hovering in the air since I had one last message for them. They wanted AFO to pay for what he did, and I wanted to make him suffer for crossing me. It was his own stupid fault. Me. Listen up, you heroes. AFO is my next victim. Do not cross my path and do not stop me. Endeavor. How do you think you will be able to get him? Me. Oh, watch and learn. That was all I said before dropping straight down. Hawks was right beneath me, but I didn't care, and the way and the speed I was falling. He was sure surprised, and no wonders there. Really, how would you react if anyone was about to drop above you? Stay there and try to catch them? Oh, don't be ridiculous. That doesn't work, of course, at all. So in the end there was no other way for Hawks but to jump back the second I was too close for him. It was that moment that the shadow beneath him got larger for a split second, and it was that second that I activated my quirk out of instinct. The floor beneath him got blacker and larger as if it was trying to eat me alive. There was no way anyone could survive this fall but me, of course. I not only survived but made a direct passageway to wherever AFO was. The moment I got out of the portal was the moment I heard him talk to a recorder. Of course, who doesn't know AFO and his talks after an assassination attempt failed? The problem was he wasn't alone in the room, and I was also a lot quicker than anyone since darkness was my friend and I was standing in this mon's shadow. AFO. Ha ha ha, you lost. Me, whispering, you're next. I went to his shoulders and leaned over as my wings were spread apart. Everyone could see them and everyone could see me in the TV right now. It wasn't as simple as just being there but me getting close to him without the man of power noticing at all. Such an idiot. Did he really think that I wouldn't be able to get to him? Did he thought I didn't have a way out? I am not that foolish. I would never trust a villain completely. Of course I always have a plan B. This is mine. I am going after you and I will enjoy the chase. AFO. Huh? I may lost my light abilities and my weapons made out of light, but I didn't lose hope nor sanity or my life. This wasn't the end for me but a beginning, and so I smiled wickedly at the camera while I had my sharp feather pointed at the mont's neck. One would say this is impossible, but it wasn't, as my wings were agile and of course I could hug myself with them like anyone with wings can do. While all I need was a hugging motion, I tensed up my wings, making them sharp and cutting the mont's skin. Me. I warned you not to get on my bedside. AFO. You survived. Congrats, but this will be your end. Me. Oh, I doubt that. There wasn't any way that the man could move at all, but he certainly could use his quirk, and I knew this too well. There was also the thing that I wanted to make this hunt last for quite a bit. I wanted to have my fun too. He toyed and played with me till I was useless and then threw me away. Oh, how much he will regret doing this. Me. I will come again, Tilda, I will always find you. That was all I said before jumping away just in the nick of time and licking my feather with his blood. I was close to a hound and there was no way that I would let him escape me ever again. Me. You've been marked. I can hide but not run. Ha 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 ha. Just like that I vanishes from the side, leaving him alone while also getting away, because what I needed now was rest more than anything else. The darkness was still so new to me. This was how I basically got back where the fight between me and Midoriya ended. There was still something I wanted to check first before vanishing from the hero's sight completely. Chapter 4. Look at the birdie. It is the moment I fought out of the shadows and started to move away from the building that I heard something behind me. Suspiciously as it was, it sounded as if someone just fell down, but it was too light for debris. The footsteps that followed made it all too clear. A fucking person just dropped down and actually was trying to catch me off guard. Too bad for them that this isn't working on me at all. Huh, you think I won't notice you? Guess what? You decided to rob the wrong person. The moment I turned around, I had my ang overlaying with my arm, which was pointing at the person. My feathers were sharp after I tensed them up. Me. Ha 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 ha, you gotta be kidding me. Hawks. Wow. I am not here to hurt you. Says the hero who tried to get behind me and surprise me. Why the hell should I believe in any word you say? You are a damn hero after all. Me. Sure, Hawks. Here. See. As if dropping the sword and removing any weapon on himself would prove his point, he also put his hands up and looked at me. I would be damned if I would trust a hero. The reason why he was still here was suspicious. There wasn't a reason he should be here at all. Me. You waited. Why, Hawks? Well, feathers. How about relaxing? I am just here to talk. Me. Says the chicken, who is also a hero. Hawks. What's up with everyone calling me a damn chicken? Me. Oh sorry, Rooster, you're not female after all. Hawks. Soon, not the point. Me. Sure, whatever. Hawks. Listen, I am Gear on behalf of every hero. You are the only one who just managed to injure AFO. Me. And that is surprising. Why? Hawks. We've been trying to get a lead of his whereabouts up until now. You can help us. Me. Not interested. Hawks. Feathers, please. The society needs you, the Peo. Me. Stop right there. I put my wing away behind me and I was sure that my eyes were glaring at him, but that didn't matter at all to me. This person was basically urging me and pleading as well as begging me to go with him and do whatever he wanted. Not with me. I wasn't one to hoe with them. Why the heck should I even go? Now the thing was, This chicken might have been on his own here, but I knew that where one hero was, there were other to follow too. Especially when there is a villain like me who is their hope now. Me. I am not interested. I don't care about this society. The people could all die for all I care. We damned anyways. Hawks. Why? No. What do you want? Me. What? Hawks. You are an assassin. So name your price for the job. As I starts to walk away, his words made me stop in track and look back at him. Was this chicken for real? Was he joking now? He surely had to be, since this didn't make any sense. They were willing to pay me to kill all for one. The man everyone wanted to see dead. Me. What do you have to offer? Do you even think you can offer anything valuable enough for me to do it and accept your commission? Hawks. Freedom. Me. Ha 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 ha, as if I don't have it right now. Hawks. You will be chased everywhere you go. Is this really what you want? I can make it so that your records are clean again. Me. And why would you do that? What tells me that you won't betray me like all for one? Hawks. I won't. Me. MH. Yeah, not buying that at all. Hawks. Then name it. Anything. He sounded quite desperate, but that wasn't my problem at all. I had my own fair share of problems right now, and one included that I was tired and just died a couple of moments ago. It is really too good not to take up the offer. I would kill 2 birds with 1 stone if I say yes. But that would be a dangerous game. I lost a life already. If I lose this one, I would be dead. No, I don't want to die yet. This is dangerous. Me. Forget it. Hawks. What about a safe place? Feathers. I can give you one. Me. Again, why should I belly? I really wanted to say something more, but I felt so dizzy all of a sudden. It was clear to me that this was the consequences of overworking my new fly undead body. I mean, I just got new powers. My wings were also able to get sharp now, and I did everything out of instincts. Never was I able to do these things before, but the ability and the quirk came natural to me as if I had it all my life. So the moment I stopped talking, I was also stumbling to the side a bit to regain balance. This chicken might not have a lot feathers on him, but he had enough to send some to aid me not to fall over. Hawks. You need rest. Me. None of your business. Hawks. Feathers, we need you. Like it or not, we have to work together. Me. Why would I do this? I will not trust a traitor like you. Hawks. Me. Save it, chicken. I heard enough. Hawks. I give you life. Me. Say what now? Hawks. I said, I'll give you my life in exchange. Me. And why would I need that? Hawks. I will always protect you and nothing will be able to harm you. Would that be enough to make you help us? Me. You do realize that I was about to go after all for one myself, right? Hawks. Yes. But you are our only chance and we want to help you out. You need allies and I am the best one you can get. Me. Very funny. Now tell me what is hindering me to just walk away. Hawks. Nothing. Me. You sure there are not other heroes around? Hawks. I am on my own. I saw you fight Deku and I saw how you reacted. You've been betrayed more than one time. Listen, I wouldn't be here saying this if I don't think you can be saved and that we need a person like you right now. Chapter 5. Kill or be killed. I would have answered this hero immediately. I wanted to tell him no, but it was a good offer. The only problem was that I was too tired for anything right now. Before I could do a thing, I needed some well-deserved rest. I mean, coming back to live isn't all rainbow and glitter without actually any hard work at all. Hawks. Hey. Me. What? Hawks. I called you a couple. Wait. Focus on my feather right now. Me. Huh? It was just weird. Before I could even say anything, he had a feather in his hand and told me to focus on it. This was just starting to piss me off. I was tired. I wanted to sleep and rest. What the hell he think he is doing? What is up with this hero? Why is he actually so interested in me? This doesn't make any sense at all. For all I know, this hero can go to hell. Hawks. Focus, feathers. Me. Why? Hawks. Your eyes are deluded. Me. Huh? Hawks. It's also hard for you to stay balanced. I can see it. Me. Well, guess what? I just died and I am fucking tired. Hawks. Come to my hose. Me. As if. Hawks. I mean it. You wanna sleep on the streets tonight? Come with me. I promise no matter what your answer will be, I'll let you go Tom ORRW. Should I accept it? It would be the safest bet right now. I did declare war on all for one. That means he will send someone after me. Gosh, I haven't even thought about that. If that is true, then not only will there be people after me but also a Nomu. Yup, there is no way I will stay here on the streets for much longer. I mean, I could take them on. But not right now. I am tired and I could really need the protection about right now. If I die again, it will be over for me. The more I started thinking, the more Hawks was holding me. He was really close to me, and before I knew it, he picked me up from the ground and decided to just walk to the next car with me. Me. Hey, Hawks. You took too long to answer, so I took it as a yes. Me. Sigh, fine. Just this once. You know, it felt nice knowing that I was safe for once, and so before I knew it, I not only closed my wings and had them around me like a cape, but I also just sat there on the back of his car and laid down. Before I knew it, I fell asleep there. Did I notice when he brought me back up? Nope, I didn't notice anything like this at all. What I did notice, however, was the smell of chicken all around me. Me. MH. Hawks. Shish. Just get some rest. I'm just carrying you up to my bed. I was too tired to mind what he was saying or where we were going. The sound feeling of being safe was all it took for me to just enjoy this sleep and actually get some proper rest this time. Normally I was a very light sleep, but not this time, and certainly not in a fluffy bed like his. The moment I woke up, I was actually leaning so close to his chest that my forehead was touching it. Oh, and how I shrieked away. Hawks. Wow, slow down there, feathers. Me. What you doing? Hawks. Laying in my bed. Me. Why am I in your bed then? Hawks. You didn't want to let me go, which I found pretty cute. Me. Oh, the embarrassment I felt and the heat in my cheeks. I knew I was blushing, no one needed to tell me that. Oh shit, did I really? Oh, I can't believe I did that. No way did I do this. What's wrong with me? Hawks. You're so cute. Calm down. Nothing happened between us. Though I was tempted. Me. What is that sup stomach growling? Hawks. Ha 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 ha. Come on, let's order something while we talk. Me. MH. We did as he said and ordered something while sitting in his living room. The room was rather large and I could tell that it was created for people with wings so they could fly in their own house. I could only feel jealous about this. Hawks. About what we talked yesterday. Me. You still want me to help you all out. Hawks. Yee. Me. Get down. It was just an instinct that told me to duck, but it was not for me to know that something would happen. The problem was that there were basically no walls, but everything was made from windows. However, there were curtains, and the moment my feeling told me to get down, I screamed at the hero, who did the same thing I did and got off the chair and down. It was that moment that the glass shattered. Hawks. What the? Me. Sniper for sure. Hawks. You are wanted? Me. I mean, I declared war on all for one. What did you think? Hawks. That's why I said you should come with me. Me. And that's why I refused. No matter where I am, they will come at me and I can't fight here. Hawks. Sorry. Our faces were so close and I was so tempted to just kiss him. There was a time I actually admired this chicken, and it looks as if I still wasn't over it at all. Me. Sigh, don't freak out. Hawks. Huh? One way out of this situation, and that should have been quite obvious. I tackled him and used my quirk so he started to sink into the ground. Not long, but we actually came up from another shadow. It was the place in his bedroom, since it was dark thanks to the curtains. I mean, I could only teleport to the places I've been to, and this one was the best one. Me. I'm going after them. Hawks. Don't. We need a lead to AFO. Me. We don't. You need it. I know where that man is and I'll kill him now that I got my rest. Hawks. Let me go with you at least. Me. Why? Will you stop me from killing him? Hawks. No. I'll do it. Me. Huh? Hawks. I said I'll do it. Chapter 6. Crush on you. I was speechless. What he just said didn't make any sense at all to me. Why in the world would he as a hero kill someone? Me. You? Hawks. Yes. You got a problem with that? Me. Heroes don't do that. Hawks. Desperate times need desperate measurements, and I know that you know that as well, Feathers. Me, you want to tell me something? What is he getting at? Does he know my past? Ha, of course he knows my past, so he knows my grudge on Hirores for sure. Hawks. It was necessary for you to get the money, wasn't it? Me. So what if it was? Am I not allowed to dream of a nice life? Hawks. Then why not accept our offer? Me. Heroes never play by the rules and they never care for others. Hawks. Is this because of your family? Me. I knew it. You investigated me before approaching me. Not dumb at all. Hawks. I didn't do much, but I wanted to know why you became a villain and why you only hunt down heroes until I saw the connection. Me. Oh really? You saw it. Hawks. MH. You only hunt Hirores down who exploit their employees like your mother and father were until they died. Me. Peef. Hawks. I am right, am I not? Me. Yes, and so what? They deserved it, as no one wanted to do anything for them or against these heroes. Besides, I never killed a hero with a white jacket on himself. Hawks. I know that as well. So I came to the conclusion that you are more an anti-hero than a hero yourself, and you may not know this, but I am also not someone with a clear west myself. Me. I know. You killed twice. Hawks. I did, and I killed so many more too. Me. All because of the hero commission. I know my stuff, Kago. Hawks. How do you? That's not important. You know my name and I know yours, Feathers. Still, I prefer calling you this way and I'll stay like this. Me. Thanks, cuz I don't like my name. Hawks. Thought so. Me. Shall we now? Hawks. We shall. I let go of the hero, and up until now I was basically holding and pinning him down on the ground with me being on top to him. He seemed to enjoy this situation too much, and I also enjoyed it. You know, there was really a time I had such a crush on this bird. I even dreamed of having him as my boyfriend, but now, I wasn't so sure what I wanted. The feelings were still there, but did I really wanted this? Before I could think about my own feelings, we had an assassin to kill and a villain to go after. Now the thing was, I wanted to kill AFO myself. There was no way I would let this chicken come with me for sure, but I could feel something coming from him. It was just the way he was approaching as well as paying me attention. Was he interested in me perhaps? Who knows? While I was actually unsure what just happened, he just basically went ahead and stole a kiss from me. He stole a damn kiss. It was really good, but still he kissed me, and I even jumped into the kiss and let our tongues entangle together. Me. Hawks tilde. Hawks. You know my name, so call me K from now on, Feathers. Me. K, why? Hawks. MH. Call it an early reward I stole from you. Me. Huh? That was all he said before we parted, and he actually went out of the room. He didn't had a gun with him but 2 katanas. Oh boy. Did he really think he could just simply fight a sniper with a sword? Was he still sane? That chicken seemed more and more unrational and crazy to me. Me. What the hell? Just happened? Did he really just kissed me? That dumb chicken just kissed me. I can't believe what he just did. How dare he steal a kiss from me just like that? Getting up myself, I decided to go out of the room and look what this chicken was about to do. To my surprise, I found the sniper in the living room. I was just staying still for a couple of minutes. How in the world did he get to do that anyways? Me. What the heck did you do? Hawks. Brought him over since he was so keen on getting on a bird hunt. Me. Saw you sure you are not a villain? Hawks. I have a hero license. Me. Doesn't really exclude that. Hawks. Nope. I am not, but I will not stand someone to actually shot at me or you. Me. Oh, why you care so much about me? Hawks. AHM. Me. Spill it. Hawks. Fine, you got me, Feathers. You are actually quite known yourself in the hero commission, and I got a crush on you ever since I saw you. Me. You got a crush on me? Hawks. Yes. Please give me a chance. I can't believe what I am just hearing. Did he really just confess to me while decapitating this sniper? No way he just did that. Me. Hawks. Sorry, did the sight bother you? Me. No, but what you said doesn't make much sense. Hawks. Why? Me. Because? Why would you, a hero, have a crush on a villain like me? Hawks. I was jealous at you, okay? You seemed so free at first sight, but the more I looked at you, the more pain I could see in your motions. I don't know when I started thinking about you and also followed your tracks. I just did. I feel in love with you. Me. I need some time to process this. Hawks. Of course. Take all the time you need. I'll be waiting here for you. Me. Thanks for everything. Hawks. Wait, you not gonna just vanish like this and go after AFO on your own? Me. Yes I am, and there is nothing you can do. Just wait for me to come back. K. Hawks. Does that mean? Me. I'll give you a chance, but be careful, one slip and you are dead. I don't play around. Hawks. I like it dangerous, and thank you. I won't disappoint you. That was all I said before basic call, walking off to the next shadow and making myself a portal to get away from him. I was somewhat happy that he didn't go after me, because the fight I was about to do was my own and I had a tooth to pick with that bastard after all. Chapter 7. I told you, I will come. It wasn't hard to find my prey once I marked them. Never ask me how I knew this, but I knew about this. Kinda weird because I felt his every move. There was no hiding at all. My own quirk made it possible for me to hunt people down like a hound when I had their blood in my system. It was more or like the darkness around the person. Their own shadow was connected to myself. This was how I knew where AFO was. This was, however, also how I was about to end it all. Hide as much as you want, but there is no way you can. I will always find you. I got a relationship to sort out too. Now let's get down to business. Let's get this over with. You are like a damn crybaby anyways. Why can't you accept defeat for once? What an idiot. I came out of the shadow, his own shadow. He must have some quirk warning him about danger, because he jumped away the moment I jumped out of it. You know, it wasn't hard to see this coming, or that his quirk would attack me. The problem was that mine was also more than I needed. I was confident in my skills after all. Me. I told you, I will come. AFO. And I told you how foolish you are. Me. Maybe, but I think you are more foolish than me. AFO. Oh, and why is that? Me. Did you really think I would come here without having the confidence that my own skill will beat your ass? AFO. Then show me what you can do, Beansprout. Me. Ha. As you wish. I hate his attitude. Let me get this over with. He deserves death. The question is only how. I mean, yes, I came here, and yes, I have the power to kill him. But what kind of quirks does he have? Why did I come here again this early? Oh yeah, 'cause this bitch sent an assassin, a fucking sniper, at my head. There is no way to cool down and also get the gist of my full powers. I have to wing it like usually. Let's just do it. I was ready to dive into the shadow again, and I knew that he wasn't ready to face me either. One might say that this was the best chance I could have about this. Yes, more time would be better, since I could make a plan and also gather intel, but the less time I had, the less time he had himself. Why would he not attack me immediately? Why not make sure there was no shadow around me? He himself didn't know what I could do, and that was my only advantage. So the moment I was ready and had my results and confident backup, I went for it. First thing I did was jump back into the shadow and then use the shadows around him to jump out and dive right in. To make it simple, I created a lot of different portals. There was no way for this man to know where I would come. AFO. Stop hiding yourself. Me. Ha 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 ha. I had too much fun doing this, but the most important part was that I actually wanted to trick him and use the things I see and the things I could asset from doing this. Seems like his quirk can't follow me. He also doesn't know what I can do. I mean, I don't know myself, but I came this far just by instinct. I am sure I can do more. Once I saw enough, I jumped out of a shadow, but I didn't quite jump into the air like I was doing the whole time. I jumped out sliding on the ground and cutting a foe's legs off. I wasn't one to pickpocket a lot, but these feathers from hawks looked too good not to. Now that I had them like daggers in my hand, I actually cut the villain before disappearing again. This was what I did for a while. I wanted to see if he could regenerate himself, but from what I saw, there was nothing. He actually looked just quite shocked but calm. Too calm for my liking. This isn't good. Something is coming up. I had to get this over quickly. Now that was something easier said than done. I got out of a shadow like the couple of times I did, and the problem was this time he managed to grab me by my wings. This honestly surprised me so much. Still, it wasn't my end here. I refused to give up. I would certainly not do so. So when I started fighting back, I suddenly felt something in myself click. It was weird, but it was there, and I could swear I felt a bit different, but it felt good. When he grabbed me, I looked at him and was ready to attack, but I saw his own shadow baying him, building up like a real person, and it was his own shadow which grabbed him by the neck. I wanted to strange him so much, and here this shadow was doing exactly what I wanted to do. It didn't take long for the shadow to break the villain's neck, like I wanted to do so after he grabbed my wings so ruthlessly and started burning them too. It hurt quite a bit, but it was finally over. The moment I saw him on the ground, I made sure to stab him right into his heart with the only feather I had left from Hawks. Better make sure he stays dead and don't get vampirized or some bullshit after all. Finally over now. This is it. What a stupid fight. But it worked. Gosh, my wing hurts. I let myself fall to the ground, putting my wings on the ground. They hurt quite a bit from this stupid baboon grabbing them, but hey, I survived, and it was this man who was dead. Me. Better get going now before anyone finds me here. But I'll let the public know about this. With a hand put on his dead body, I teleported us to a hero agency. One that was rather in ruins, but I knew the heroes were still inside. I left the corpse there for the heroes served on a silver table right in front of their nose. This was finally over, and even though the biggest villain was taken care of, I knew this society would need so much time to get back on their feet. It wasn't my problem though. I had a complete different one at hand, and it so come was a chicken problem. Chapter 8. What a chicken. It were at 2 weeks' time that I actually waited before returning back to the chicken. It was that time that I actually had his feather with me, but also stayed hidden. The thing was, AFO managed to hurt my wings quite a bit, and each time I tried to fly it hurt too much, and this damned chicken had his own house at a damn 40+ story building and was on the top one. So when I finally got back and managed to get up there to surprise the chicken, I was the one being surprised. Hawks. I will not let you go anywhere anymore. You scared me when I felt my feather burn. Me. You can feel that? Hawks. Yes, and I could have gotten them back, but I believed you would come to me. Me. Aw. He actually hugged me the moment I got to inside. It turned out he had hid himself behind the curtain and had the window open just for me. I mean, I suspected something the moment I saw it open, but still. This was a bit too much. Though I enjoyed the hug. Me. Now what you wanna do? Cage me in? Hawks. If I could do that, I would do it, baby. Me. Oh, am I your baby now? Hawks. You are everything, and you are mine the moment you came back. Me. Oh ho, now would you believe me when I say I felt drawn to this chicken? He might be dangerous for my heart, but I didn't care at all. So when he stopped hugging me, I turned around and kissed him as in return. Me. You are not the only one who can do this. Hawks. Oh, really, Tilda? Then give me more. How quick an innocent kiss could turn out so passionate. It was really a wonder that it turned out this way. In one moment I kissed him, slightly teasing him for more, and in the next he came diving into my honey trap and not only started to lower his hand down to my hip but also kiss me till I was out of breath. Hawks. Shall we continue this in my bedroom, or are you gonna disappear on me? A respond was overrated. For now all I wanted was him, and I was quite the villain taking the things I wanted. So when he finally let me catch my breathing again, I grabbed his hand and pulled him to the bedroom, locking the door. Me. What do you think, chicken? Hawks. Oh, I like it, feathers. For once I felt in control, but the control quickly faded away when he grabbed my things and just started undressing me. I wanted to be the one starting to do this, but he managed to do it before me. Now that he stripped me down, he also managed to turn me around and slowly but surely lead me to the bed. Once I hit the end of the bed, he pushed me and came on top of me. Me. K tilde. Hawks. MH. Let me do my thing and douse some magic feathers tilde just continue screaming my name. I didn't know if he was toying with me or not, and I didn't care at all. It felt good the way he kissed me, the way he cares my skin. I loved each and every moment of it, and he made sure I was not only in the mood but also quite ready for him. So the moment he was done doing his foreplay on me, he stripped down himself, now letting me on his manly hood. Oh, I could do some wonders too. Did he really think he was the only one in control? If so, then he was right, because he didn't wait long for me to have my fair share of fun, but actually forced me on the bed and we both became one just in matter of seconds. That night I screamed his name over and over again. It felt just way too good, and he made sure that I ran out of energy too. This chicken was bad for me, but I couldn't help but want more and more. Was it bad? Who knows, but I would certainly take what I want. I was a villain after all. The next day I was laying there in his hands as our wings were covering us both. Hawks. Morning feathers. Me. Morning K. Hawks. How are you feeling? Me. Sore, but hungry. Hawks. All ored. Me. No need for that. I got my food right in front of me. Hawks. Oh, you sure you didn't have enough yet? Me. Oh please. I was far from satisfied, and as long as he was mine, I would always get what I wanted. This was how I actually got together with a hero. A hot one too. Who would have thought that fate as well as the future was quite strange? I mean, I was admiring him for quite a while now, and he himself had me in his eyes too. We felt drawn together and fulfilled in one another's embrace. Was there more I wanted? No, this was all I needed. A home with a sweet chicken. Of course I would do everything to guard it. He was mine now, and the bite mark one left on him yesterday showed it. I marked him, and there was no escaping me now. I am a prey under his eyes, but I am a huntress too. I can be dangerous and I can be merciful. It all depended on what I wanted to have, and for now I didn't wanted anything to change and would actually do anything to keep it like this. Me. You are mine now. Hawks. I know, and I only belong to you, feathers. Keep good care of me. Me. Peef. Sure will, my dear chicken. Tilde tilde end tilde tilde. A. N. Thanks for reading or listening to this short story.